Previously on the Fasho line. Hey loves, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time coming across my channel. My name is Tiffany and this channel focuses on good food, home and family life, and my weight loss journey. If that's something that might interest you, definitely consider subscribing. Okay you guys, I'm so excited. So we are back with another video. This video is my 8-week update on Tirzepatide. If you are new to the channel, I just started my GLP1 journey, and yeah, I'm just really excited for the progress that I'm seeing so far and just my journey to slim, thicky, thick, thick. So I just finished my 8-week shot. I will be doing my 9th week in 2 days. So I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and come in and let you guys know where I stand. I'm gonna try to do an update every 1 to 2 months, something of that sort, because I do not want to just overly like just have this expectation every single month and put myself in that and then feel disappointed if I'm not reaching that. So I just kind of want to like let it happen naturally, and when I feel like coming in for an update, I'll do that. So yeah, before we get into the update, it's a couple things I want to talk about. One is my symptoms. Really nothing has changed as far as symptoms wise. Luckily I do not experience a lot of nausea. If I do, I'll notice like maybe the first or the second day after my shot, I might have like a little bit of like a little queasy feeling, but it passes pretty fast. So I'll feel it and I'm like, I felt like a little, like my mouth watered a little bit, and then maybe 10 minutes later it's gone. If anything that I would take for that, it might be like a Tums or something, but it just doesn't happen very often for me. So that is a good thing. As far as being regular and constipation, that's something that I still deal with. I've been trying different things to just help relieve that, like having more fiber, water, and other suggestions that people put like in my comments. So I'm going to start trying to do like maybe an apple a day, because that has a lot of fiber as well, and just whatever whatever I can to keep things going, I'm going to try to do. But that is my main and only like big symptom that I can, you know, that I see. As far as what I eat, I am not on any specific diet. I'm not doing low carb. I'm not doing intermittent fasting or anything like that, even though I might in the future. I don't know. I was thinking of maybe doing 1 meal a day for a week or something, just kind of, you know, playing around. I like doing little experiments anyway. So I was thinking of maybe doing that in the future for like a week to show you my results for that. But as of right now, I'm enjoying the fact that I don't have to be low carb. Now, I probably could lose more weight if I did do low carb, but ideally, I just don't feel like for me, I can live my whole life low carb. I know that I'm gonna feel like I'm missing something and I'm gonna binge and go back and forth and stuff like that. I do like how I feel on low carb. You're like way more, you know, you're depuffed, you're really lean. I do like that feeling, but just, I like the feeling of also being able to eat out and eat the stuff that I want, but in moderation. So basically, I just been eating in a calorie deficit the things that I want. If I want to eat out or something like that, I will save my calories and eat out. Now, as far as weighing myself, I'm not trying to overdo it. Again, I don't want to feel discouraged. So when I do weigh myself, I use my body analyzer. This portion of the video is in partnership with Hume Health. I have talked about them in a previous video. What I love about the body analyzer is that it tells me my metrics. It tells me my fat percentage, like my muscle mass percentage, if I'm carrying extra water, and we all know like when it's that time of the month and stuff like that, it can be really discouraging to step on the scale and see that it went up. But with a body analyzer, I can kind of see, okay, I'm holding on to more water. Don't trip, just wait for that water to fall off. Like, I can really go back and forth and look at my metrics. If this is your first time hearing of the Hume Health Body Analyzer, here's a little bit more about them. The Body Pod is an advanced body scanner designed to help you track your health more effectively and efficiently. As the world's first portable body analyzer, it uses 8 frequency sensors to provide not just your exact weight, but also a complete analysis of your body's composition and heart health. Until now, understanding your health and fitness at this level from the comfort of your own home has been impossible. But with the Body Pod by Hume Health, you can now effortlessly track how your body responds to food, sleep, stress, and other factors, allowing you to make more informed health decisions. The advanced sensors in the handle can accurately scan your torso, arms, legs, and even your heart with 98% precision, matching medical grade health scans. And like I said, I love all the metrics that the Body Pod provides, from body fat percentage, muscle mass, BMI, body water percentage, and more. I also love that I can run reports to see my progress so far. For instance, I've lowered my BMI by 3 points, which helps me identify my weight range, and then I can determine the number that's healthy for me. The report also showed me that I lowered my visceral fat index by 4 points since using the Body Pod. Visceral fat is a type of fat that wraps around your internal organs and is linked to having more serious health conditions like high blood pressure and diabetes. So seeing this number come down makes me so proud, and I wouldn't have even known if I was just going by the weight on the scale. Also, I recently started tracking my steps through the Body Pod as well, which has been such an added bonus. So I definitely recommend for you guys to check out the Body Pod by Hume Health. Use code FASHOLIFE to save on top of any current sale that Hume Health is having to save up to 50% off your total. The discount code is valid for 7 days, and the Body Pod is HSA and FSA eligible in the US. So if you have HSA or FSA, you can get it covered for free by your health insurance. So you definitely don't want to miss out on that. So yes, you guys, that is my body analyzer, my Body Pod through Hume Health. Definitely check it out. I will have the link in the description box below for you guys. As you saw in the video, y'all, I am 267.6. Y'all, I'm in the 260s. Listen, I have not been in the 260s like in forever. When I tell you forever, it has been forever. I am so excited. I am so excited. Like, what? So for me restarting my journey, I started at 297.8. So that's when I decided to restart my journey. So I'm down 30.2 pounds from then, and I'm down 23.4 pounds since I started Tirzepatide. So 23.4 pounds in 8 weeks. And again, I lost the 6 pounds a little bit before I started Tirzepatide. So y'all, to me, those big numbers, I'm just like, what? Y'all, and I'm starting to get like people, you know, they say you have to lose like at least 20 pounds before people start to notice. Like when I go and see my family, I mean, they're starting to notice, they're saying things, and I'm feeling a difference like in my clothes. The clothes that I already have in my closet, like when I wear them, they're just looser now. I'm just like, wow. I'm really happy so far with the results, and I'm really happy with the fact that I could still eat some of the foods that I love and just not have to be so restrictive and still see results. Because you know, with low carb and stuff like that, you cutting out everything, and then you can have it at the grocery store, okay? Really, except meat and vegetables. And if you go off for a day, like, you got to start all the way over, you know. So I just love that, how freeing it feels. I don't feel trapped. Like, that's the only thing that feels really freeing, to be able to have smaller portions of the things that I love. So yes, you guys, that is my 8-week results. 23.4 pounds with Tirzepatide, 30.2 pounds in total. and I couldn't be happier. So this video is a what I eat in a day video, if I didn't mention that. Yeah, I just want to give you guys a quick update, 8-week update, and I'll probably come back at my 12-week for another update for you guys. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into what I eat in a day on Tirzepatide. Oh, yes, yes.
So I require more, better than we ever had before. Gon' be home, though I couldn't blame. Basic bottom troll, what do you want greater? I am no wave, be surfing. I show you how to get this pay, will I be stacking? Been in a whole lot of pain, now we laughing. Me and Bane making plays till we crashing, yeah. Don't need to be on the scene, we are the scene, yeah. Dripping wetter from head to toe, la baby me, yeah. I get what's mine, let's remind them, be my rider. All gas, no way they gon' never pace us. No way they could ever break us. On next, we ain't gonna slow up now. All gas, stay down even when we not up. No way they could ever break us up. On God, they could only try to keep up. I let it ride when I usually would've rolled out. I know you grateful that I stayed down. We either pass in the past, that's all done now. Glad that we stayed down. We gon' pull up in a whip, start a new trend. Every inch of our skin is the blueprint. Follow the lines, they act like they forget. Let's remind them, be my rider.
Hey loves, good morning. Okay guys, so this is what I'll be having for breakfast. I have a half a cup of diced baked potatoes, a little bit of ketchup, 2 eggs, and 2 slices of bacon. Now, I was on TikTok and some girl I came across. She lost like maybe 100 pounds or something. And she was talking about how potatoes were an intricate part of her weight loss because she's a volume eater. Like, she's a person that visually has to, like, it has to look like it's a lot of food, and it has to be like, you know, really fulfilling for her to succeed in her weight loss journey. So she was talking about a lot of things that kind of help her get volume, help her feel full, help her to visually look like she's eating a lot without the calories. So she was saying that potatoes are essentially low in calories. It just depends on how you prepare them. So most people, they frying them as French fries and stuff like that. But she showed how she basically, I think she just used maybe cooking spray or something, and put them in the air fryer. And she was saying you could bake them or put them in the air fryer. That's a healthier option. And a lot of people think that you can't lose weight eating potatoes, but she's proof that you can. Because I think this girl, she's probably like 130 or 140 pounds now. But anyway, girl, the food, I gotta find her on TikTok. I really do, because the food she was making looked really good. And I'm with her. Like, sometimes when it looks like the plate is too skimpy, it's like, I'm gonna be starving after this. So anyway, I measured out about a half a cup of potatoes. I'm not gonna lie, I was over there snacking on some of the potatoes because I didn't get to make the rest of my plate when I wanted to. Y'all, this is one of the busiest weeks for me. But anyway, I got a phone call and ended up dealing with that for like an hour. So then I had to come back to make the rest of my breakfast, but I was starving, like literally starving. So I started snacking on some of the potatoes. So, I mean, I probably ate more, closer to a cup. The half a cup that I ate while it was on the stove, and then this is another half. So, you know, just trying to be transparent with you guys. But this is just to give you the visual. A half a cup is a pretty good amount of potatoes. I plan to feed this to Josie as well, but I messed up, girl, and put too much of that Tony seasoning, and these potatoes are very spicy. Okay, so next time, if you don't like too much spice, omit that completely. I think I seasoned it twice with the Tonys, and next time I'm just do without it. But the flavor is absolutely delicious. Again, you can also do this in the air fryer as well. So yes, you guys, this is what I'll be having for my breakfast. Okay, guys, so for my second meal, I'm gonna have a bowl of honey bunches of oats. Y'all, I'm just tired. I really don't feel like cooking anything. So I just looked in the pantry to see what I can get really quick, because I'm kind of low on groceries right now as far as like quicker stuff. So yeah, honey bunches of oats. I love cereal. It hits every time. Got my box here, and then I just drizzled it with a little bit of honey. So yes, you guys, this is my lunch. Okay, y'all, so it is time for me to take my Tirzepatide shot, and I thought, why not share a testimony while I take my shot? Because when I tell you I was completely devastated, oh my gosh, God is so good. On a side note, I don't think I ever came barefaced with this. Girl, I have this little dot right in the middle of my forehead. I'm sleepy, y'all. I'm so sleepy. So if I'm acting or looking sleepy, I am tired. But I ended up, I don't even know, I think it happened around New Year's, no, around Thanksgiving. I think I got bit by maybe a mosquito, and I tried not to touch it. I tried to just do whatever I could to make the damage as minimal as possible. I didn't squeeze it. I didn't do anything, okay? I just pretty much left it alone. If it was itching, I tried to put like some anti-itch cream or something on it, whatever, that's it. That's it. And it left a full dot in the middle of my forehead. So I've been trying to do different things for it to clear up. But y'all, I'm like, I have a dot in the middle of my forehead. But anyway, here is my package. I'm so tired, you guys. Like, it's not even funny. Ah! Well, that wasn't an unboxing, was it? I showed you guys in my last video, though. These are the syringes. And then here's my package. So I already showed you guys in the last video what it pretty much looks like. So I'm gonna just take the shot and talk. This is my first time getting Tirzepatide with B12. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I was so confused, so I had to call Regenix really quick to try to see what's going on and what do I do. So basically my units are still the same as 5 milligrams, and I'm supposed to take 50 units, which is equivalent to the 5 milligrams. I just got confused because it did say something kind of different on the bottle. But this is, let me see if I can get it to show what it looks like, because it's kind of hard to, but it's red now because it has B12. But I chose to get B12 added because I've just been tired, y'all. I've been tired. I'm just running around so much with Josie and stuff. So I was like, I could use a little extra energy, you know? So I'm not going to show like super detail because I really want to just tell you my testimony. I'm just talking to grip at this point. But yeah, let's go ahead and do the shot. Now, as far as my testimony, girl. So, Trenton he already got his car. And now he needs to get his license. He has his permit, but he doesn't have his license. So we scheduled his behind the wheel test and all of that jazz. I get everything together, child. Like when I tell you everything, I'm like getting all my ducks in a row. Kind of like that, especially when I have to do something you know, really early, or it's just a lot of steps involved, because I did have to bring Josie and pack her diaper bag and you know, just get her up earlier than she's normally up, make sure she has snacks, make sure she has a bottle, just everything that I had to do. And he had a late start with school, so I'm like, we're gonna do all this before school. So I had this packet with all of his information, right? It's kind of like just a envelope, a red like envelope with all of his information. And it didn't just have the stuff that we needed for the DMV. It had some extra stuff just in case they needed it. It had his birth certificate, his social security card, his title to his car, like every single thing for Trenton I had in this folder. So I was like, the very first thing I need to do, oh, and I put my car registration in there, because you have to show proof of insurance. I had proof of insurance digitally, so I didn't need to do that, but I packed up everything else, and the very first thing I did was put this envelope in the car. Okay, I was like, if we don't have this, we gonna not be doing nothing, so let me do that first. So before I even got Josie up, before I did anything, I did that. The very first stop that we did was we went to the gas station because we need to get gas. Okay, I was driving there, but I realized that the directions were taking us there on the street. Trent really doesn't drive the freeway just yet. So when I seen that it was taking us on the street, I was like, well, you know what, you drive, because that'll give you some practice, help you get out some nerves and all that. So he's like, okay. So he drove. So many people were going to work, so it was like a lot of traffic and stuff, but he did well. So we get there. We take Josie out the car. I got everything that we needed, right? So I'm like, Trent, get your folder. I'm like, no, Trent, where's your folder? He was like, I think it's on the passenger side. So I'm like, okay. Girl, we go to the passenger side. The folder not there. I'm like, what the heck? We are looking literally up and down, but it's only so much you can look at, because y'all, this is a big 8.5 by 11 envelope, okay? And it's red, so it's kind of like you're not gonna miss this. We looked under the seat, we looked on the side of the seat, we looked in. We looked in the trunk. Girl, every possible place we could look for this dang on folder, we could not find it. Mind you, in 15 minutes, it's the behind the wheels test. So I'm just panicking. Did all this preparation, all this work, drove more than 30 minutes, like a 40-minute drive, and cannot find any of his information. More so, it's all of his information. Every single thing that can, you know, somebody can steal his identity, anything. His birth certificate, his California ID, his social security card, the title to his car. Like literally everything that a person would need to commit fraud or do anything like that is in this dang on folder. Can rob my baby of a chance of having a fair start before he even gets started with his adult life. I'm like, okay, we have to backtrack. We have to backtrack everywhere we went. But I'm like, this is impossible. It just felt like impossible. So we leave the DMV. Okay. Girl, we leave the DMV. We go to the spot where, the first spot is where we changed positions for him to drive. We go there. Didn't see it anywhere. Looked on the ground, looked everywhere we could possibly look. Did not see it. So now I'm like, okay, well, the gas station. But I'm like, there was no reason for me to take the envelope out, you know, at the gas station, period. Like, so go to the gas station. Of course, I don't see the folder. I go inside, I ask them, has anybody turned anything in? They say no. I get home, I'm like, it gotta be home. I must have somehow brought it back in the house, or I did something. But I'm like, I wouldn't have did that, because the whole point was to get it there in the car so I don't forget it. So why would I pull it back out? But I'm like, let me just look, because it has to be. We didn't go anywhere. Girl, did all that. Not in the house. At this point, I'm just completely devastated. When I come out of the house, I'm just crying, right? I just cry. And Trent see me crying. Poor Trent just jumped up like, let me look again. Knowing that dang on folder wasn't in there, but he was just trying to help. So he was sad because he couldn't take his test. I ended up taking him to school. He was sad the whole time. He did not talk because he just really excited to drive his car. He thought that this was the time. He was about to pass and all that stuff. Take him to school. I come back home and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. What do I have to do? What do I have to do? So anyway, I called my aunt because she's really good at finding stuff. So I called her and she was like, well, did you, when you was at the DMV, did you look underneath the car? I was like, underneath the car? I'm like, no. I was like, but you know what? I did think about, like, why didn't I look underneath the car after I went to all the other options and didn't see it there? So when I didn't see it at the gas station, when I didn't see it all the other places, I was like, dang, I should have looked underneath the car at the DMV. She was like, maybe you kicked it underneath there. Maybe it fell out there and you didn't see it. I'm like, I don't know. I was like, she was like, how far is it? I'm like, 40 minutes. I say, you know what? I'm going to go back. Girl, I said, let me go back. So I went back the same route. I looked at the other, oh no, I went back to the gas station again. I went back to the other stop again. I go to the DMV. I look everywhere around where I parked. Didn't see it. I'm like, oh my God. Let me go in there. I go in there. It's a million people. I finally find somebody to help me. And the poor guy, he really did try to help me. He went all the way to the back. He talked to the manager. He was like, he saw me waiting and looking at him, and he was like, one more minute, I'm still checking. And then he came and he was like, I'm sorry, we didn't see anything. I talked to the managers, everything, nobody saw anything. So I was like, I was so sad. Like, I was just like, I kept saying, God, why is this happening? Like, why is this happening? Like, oh my gosh, I could get emotional now because I was just like, oh my God, my baby stuff. I don't even know what to do. I'm gonna have to get duplicates for this. I'm gonna do that. So I started Googling, like, what do you do when you lose your ID and your social security card? So it was saying, create a police report. You know, what else to say? It said first create a police report so there's something in place showing that, you know, something happened. So I did that. No, I called my local police station and they said that they will have somebody call me to do the report. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm just sad, driving slow all the way home. Just feeling like it's a waste of time. So I called my aunt. I was like, it wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? She was like, it wasn't there. I was like, no, it wasn't there. I was like, I called the police. You know, they're going to be calling me back to do a report. I'm like, I don't know. You know, I was like, this day, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this just happened. Girl, my phone rings and it says Western Union. And I'm like, Western Union? I was like, well, you know what? Let me answer, make sure nobody using my information in Western Union, somebody. I'm like, let me just answer. So I answered and they're like, yes, is this Tiffany? And I was like, yes, how can I help you? They were like, yes, someone turned in a red folder and I was calling. Girl, she couldn't even finish. I just started screaming. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I was like, what? I was like, what? Where? She was like, my name is Anna. I work at Vaughn's and this, that. And I was like, are you serious? She was like, yes, so it's here for you. She was like, I looked all through the paperwork and stuff that was in there to try to find some type of phone number and I saw your number. And so, yeah, I'm glad I got a hold of you. Girl, I was ecstatic. I said, you know what? God is so good. He is so good. Like, it was like when I had lost all hope and it was down to the last hour. the last hour, and was just like, you know, it is what it is. I got to take steps to try to replace this and protect his identity somehow. Like, that's when he came through. Like, I kept praying the whole time, like, Lord, let it be here at the gas station. Lord, let it be here at the DMV. Lord, let it be here at the house. And every corner it was just like, no, 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 no. It's not there. It's not there. Y'all, I feel like I'm about to cry. Y'all, I just say all this to say, like, wherever you might be going through, even when it's like looking bad and this situation might not be that major, but just keep believing in God. Keep asking him. Keep praying, because he's faithful, you know? And even if he answers you no on something that you want, it's probably something you don't need. So anyway, girl, I roll up in Vons. Girl, I was only 5 minutes away because I just left the DMV. So obviously somebody must have found it at the DMV. Maybe they picked it up. And then when they looked through it, they was like, oh, this is some important stuff. Whoever lost this is devastated. And then they just left it where they were. Because they ended up saying, because at that place, there was a Western Union inside of there. And at the front of the store, and they said it was some Canadian people or something, and so obviously they were there, probably Western Union money or picking up money, and they said, you know, hey, we found this, can you try to contact the people and have them come pick it up? And if I would have never went all the way back to DMV, I would have still been 40 minutes away. So everything just worked out perfectly. I was like 5 minutes literally from Vons. So y'all, I'm just so relieved. I'm so happy. I said I have to give God his praise and just tell him thank you. He is so good. No matter how big, no matter how small, just put your trust in him. But yes, you guys, I just did my shot. I think that's Trent right there. So I got to talk to Trent about everything. But yeah, I just wanted to drop in and say that.
I don't wanna care so much, 'cause I really care too much. It's all just overwhelming, I'm just overthinking. I feel like I'm too much. Keep mistaking my anxiety for intuition, and stress keeps getting in the way of my ambition. Logically, I know I shouldn't feel this way, but my body doesn't agree with my brain. I'm looking over my shoulder, worrying it's over before it starts. I'm looking over my shoulder, worrying there's no one there who cares like I do. I really wanna feel free, but I'm worried I will lose me. Somewhere along the road, I start feeling cold, get caught up in something old that's been further down the rabbit hole. Down to go, down to go. Ooh. Logically, I know I shouldn't feel this way, but my body doesn't agree with my brain. I'm looking over my shoulder, worrying it's over before it starts. I'm looking over my shoulder, worrying that.
Okay, love, so here is my finished dinner. I got this. Okay, first of all, let me just tell you about the stress, okay? Number one, I saved this on TikTok a long time ago because I wanted to make it for you guys because it looked really good. It had a whole bunch of views. It looked fresh. I'm like, oh, honey lime chicken, fire. It looks really healthy, fresh, and just good. I'm like, yeah, let me save this. I'm gonna make it for later. When I got all the ingredients, bam. Girl, I could not find the video. I was looking for the video forever, wasting all kind of time. I was just gonna wing the whole recipe because I couldn't find it. Fast forward, I had to go through my entire activity until I got to it. Do you know how many TikTok videos people watch? Like, I was scrolling forever. Okay, finally found the video. Start cutting up the chicken. Girl, this chicken is funny. Okay. The first chicken breast I started cutting up, like, it just seemed like it was like disintegrating in my hand. I was like, oh my God, is this clone chicken? Like, what's happening? Like, it was like smushy. Like, it was just weird. I had never felt that. The others weren't as bad. I think I did 3 breasts in total, but that first one, I was over there like, should I even cook this? I didn't know what was going on, girl. I start freaking out about that. Then I realized that I probably should have patted the chicken dry, because my chicken looks nothing like her chicken. Her chicken looks saucy. It looked good, kind of crispy with a little glaze on it. And I'm going to show you guys the video so you can see. Girl, it just looked so good. Girl, mine looked dry. Probably because I got some clone chicken. I don't know what the heck is going on, but hopefully the flavor is there. I did taste a little bit of this cucumber like salad situation. Fire. Fire. You definitely have to make this. One thing I did forget to show on camera is that she did add a tablespoon of honey to this as well. So fresh, so good. So let's go ahead and give this a taste test, because girl, the only good thing I could say about cooking this is that Josie stayed asleep the entire time. I'm not even really that hungry right now to eat, but I was like, you know what? Let me just plate it up and show you guys, because once Josie up, you already know the deal. She running the house, okay? So let's go ahead and taste this chicken first. Oh my, I'm too through with this chicken. Girl, this probably looked like the driest chicken I ever made in my whole life. So dry. Oh my God. Something ain't right. Tiffany don't make no dry chicken. What is this? Girl, I'm convinced it's clone chicken. The texture, I mean, it tastes like it's chicken, but a dry. You ever had a super dry? Oh my God, I'm choking. I'm parched. Okay, let me stop. I will say that I would try this again, because I do taste the flavor there, and I'm probably going to eat it. I'm probably going to put some kind of sauce on top or something. I think I have some teriyaki sauce in there. I might drizzle that to see, but let me get a smaller piece, girl. That dryness was choking you, girl. It has a nice fresh flavor, I would say. I would probably use a little less chili powder next time. I'm not a big chili powder fan, but since it said it on the recipe, I tried it. I got a half a cup of rice here. And girl, this right here to me is the star of the show. Girl, that cucumber with that onion and cilantro. I love it. I'm always wondering how I can incorporate different type of vegetable. And it's just so cold and fresh. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So I'm gonna finesse it. I'm gonna probably put a little teriyaki sauce or something on it. But yes, you guys, this is what I'm having for dinner. But yeah, don't be discouraged to try this yourself. Maybe do boneless chicken thighs. Just whatever you do, don't dry it out like I did. But the idea, the flavor, and all that is there in this cucumber salad. Y'all definitely try that. I'll try to link the original video in the description box for you guys. So yes, you guys, this is my dinner. So yes, you guys, that concludes my video. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed filming it for you. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Be sure to check out Hume Health Body Analyzer in the description box below. And until my next video, have a blessed day, have a blessed week, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Ceiling fan blowing cold breeze on your body. I can't tell you really what it is, but you got it. Makeup in the morning, you got dresses in your closet, but you grab them tight, you in love with being modest. You a mood body giving interviews. I'm just saying I'm amused, but you ain't even flexing.